Hello and welcome back to the channel. It's ChronicKloudz here yet again with more content for World of Warships Legends. And in today's video we're taking a look at a replay in the new Tier 7 British heavy cruiser, the Albemarle. We're going to jump straight into the action, guys, and if you're interested in the commander build, I'll show that off at the end of the video for you. For anybody that may want to skip ahead or watch until the end. But anyways, let's go ahead and get it started, boys. Let's look at this replay. Alrighty. To start this match out, I always have to look at the appearance of the ship while it's in battle. And since at the beginning of this battle I was AFK for, I don't know, a couple seconds, we'll take a look at the ship. I did put one of the Warhammer 40k camos as a permanent on the ship, and it looks very, very nice in my opinion. And we're already getting a York spotted, and we're still off getting our beverage or whatever it was that we run to get real quick. We should be back in the game soon. Here we go. We are here. Alright guys, let's talk about the Albemarle. The Albemarle, the new Tier 7 heavy British cruiser. And guys, let me say, in my opinion, this cruiser could possibly be one of the most well-rounded cruisers in the entire game. And like I said, this is my opinion. But the ship just feels really nice. It dodges very well, has decent armor for when you're angling these battleships at range. Pretty decent reload of the main batteries for a British heavy cruiser. The range of your main batteries are super long, especially using the refill station perk. I can get my ranges up to 21 kilometers plus when I'm near an ally. And as you see, we're starting off getting focused, which is another thing about this ship. It has great maneuverability. It's not the fastest ship, but it has very, very good rudder shift, and you can turn out of shells that are incoming rather quickly. We did get our first fire this game, as this ship with Azure Lane Belfast, I believe, has a 20% chance to set fires. So that's not too bad. Another thing to note on this, I did switch the airplane consumable for a radar consumable. If y'all didn't know that that was available, I highly recommend running that, as it comes in handy when you're fighting destroyers. What else? It has pretty good AP as well. I mean, it's not the best AP in the game, but it's very useful. What else? The Albemarle has the Sequential Torpedoes. It has a set of 4 on each side, so you'll see those in play here in just a second. What else? The detectability of this ship is not that bad, even without concealment mod. And yeah, it's just overall a fun ship to play, honestly. In my opinion, it's probably, if somebody was trying to really see what it would be like to be an effective cruiser player, I'd give them this ship to try out. This ship is honestly so fun to play. And I don't want to say it's easy to play, but with this ship being so well-rounded, it's kind of hard to make massive mistakes. But you can make them. Of course, you can make a massive mistake. That's just the nature of it. But yeah, it's a lovely ship. But now that we've talked about the ship and, you know, kind of told y'all my opinions of it, let's take a look at this replay. As I remember, we had those 2 cruisers over here, and yeah, they're gone. They got killed by our teammates. We got a couple little hefty salvos in there with our HE, but nothing too big. So we'll give the credit to our teammates. And that destroyer was hiding behind this island. We didn't know whether we should push to the right or the left. We decide to come to the left, and guess who pops out? Bam. And look how effective your HE is against taking out destroyers. It does not show any mercy. It slaps destroyers. We activated our sonar because we knew that he was right there. He shoots his torps. We dodge him because of our sonar. Take out the one Japanese destroyer on their team. Now we can push in and cap A. And then we can start focusing on their other teammates. We do have a Z-23, so we have a German destroyer left on their team. And we have this Chapayev right in front of us. Now the Chapayev, in a lot of ways, can out DPM this ship just because it has a little bit faster of a reload. And the HE on the Chapayev is actually pretty nasty as well. So we're going to get into a little skirmish right here with this Chapayev. We try some AP on him, but it don't do too much. We are racking up the defended medals off of him though, so there's some more XP in our favor. And here we go. See how we have it on, but look at the torpedo angles of this ship. We're going to send our first salvos off. And look at the heal. Look at all of that health that we've already healed back. That British super heal comes in huge handy whenever you're freaking playing this ship. You get hit really hard, you can actually heal back a lot of your critical damage to your ship. Which is another reason why I like this ship, and it gets the more well-rounded name tag. Alright, at this point it don't look like this engagement with the Chappie is going to end very well. But I guess he forgot, or didn't know. We have torpedoes on the other side. And he ate every single one of them, which is why I love the sequential torpedoes. You can pinpoint accuracy where you want them things to hit. And we're sitting here and we're getting rocked, and we're like, alright, somebody's shooting at us still from the smoke. It's like, oh yeah, it's that freaking Z-23. Let me pop my radar. And lo and behold, there he is. Our first salvo hits him pretty hefty for almost 6k of his health. Secondary is actually getting to work on him too. Just our front guns hit him for 4k there. And then we're going to turn because we don't want to get Citadel. We can't get Citadel by him if we're broadside, so we're not going to try to let him Citadel us. Turn our nose in and finish the job. Blap, he's out of there. That gives us our third kill for the game. 76k damage. And we only have 2 torpedo hits and 64 shell hits. Now we're focused on the Lenin. And the Lenin has very good deck armor, so it's going to be hard to get these shells to penetrate into the deck armor to cause fires. But unfortunately for him, these shells have very good penetration already, so the Lenin just takes a hefty hit. And we're going to try to set him on fire one more time and kind of just forget about him, to be honest. We do have a John Bart that's going to push out into this open space right here. And as well as a Bismarck back there. So we're not going to push out into the open. We're going to kind of stay in here and get the cap. And stay on this inside island away from this John Bart, because John Barts are dangerous to cruisers' lives. Their shells are just big enough to arm whenever you're broadside. And they have massive penetration for when you're not broadside, so you don't want to get into a fight with a John Bart at this range that I am. So we're going to stay behind this island and try to sneak some torpedoes off on him. As y'all seen earlier, we did get that double fire on the Lenin, and he's sitting there burning, or he was burning. He put that out now, used his 30-second damage control party consumable. But our 2 battleships over there should not have any problems with him. And just as we shoot, our teammates finish him off. Just like that. Now, our torpedoes missed on the John Bart, and we did get a fire on the Bismarck. But now that we have missed those torpedoes, that John Bart has seen those torpedoes. And let's just say he plays it very smart. Right here. He could have came rushing around this corner, and he could have ate every one of the torpedoes that I'm about to send his direction. But luckily for us, we have the sequential torpedo, so we should have a little bit more accuracy, right? Or at least you would think. It looks like he's steaming around this corner, so I'm like, you know what? Let's lead him. Let's go ahead and shoot these around the edge, and we'll press forward. Seemed like a good idea at the time. So let's see if we get any hits on him. Now let's start creeping around this island still. We don't want to get hit by him. We don't want to get, you know, out in the open for him to shoot at us. We want to make it difficult for him to hit us. And now that we're back here, we're going to kind of just watch and see our torpedoes miss. He had presumed that those were going to be there. So yeah, good play on his part. He dodges all of our torpedoes and continues around that island. And now we have him and the Bismarck left to deal with. And we have already got one dev strike, which was on the Chappie. So, and we did get the cap here in B. We didn't get the cap in A, which we got into a tricky situation and we should have went back for it, but it's okay. How it folded out, we ended up needing to just press forward anyway. And right here, we send another full salvo of torps at this John Bart, thinking he's just gonna press, but for a third freaking time, this guy dodges every single one of our torpedoes. He slows down right at the edge of the island, and I gotta say, good play by him, because of course he would have been deleted if he didn't do this. Our Bismarck was taken out up there at the top. Now it's just us and this John Bart left. And keep an eye on my health. I got 12k health. Do y'all guys really think that there's anything else that I could do in this game with the amount of health that I have going up against a tier 7 French battleship like the John Bart? Everybody knows about the John Bart. At this range. Can't end very well for me, right? We're gonna have to see about that. We're not gonna be able to get our torps off because unfortunately he is going away from us, so the range will not be able to reach him. We do get spotted here, and here's where the John Bart reminds us that he can still kick our ass if he wanted to, as long as he can hit us. And he's actually smart for shooting at us first, because we're the closer target. We're setting him on fire. He wants to get rid of us first so that way he can start focusing on our team. And as you see, his guns are pointed right towards us. He hits us, takes 10k of our health, which leaves us with 2,000, dang near 3,000 health. But we're going to try to get another freaking salvo off on him before we die. We do. Can we get one more? Is he even going to get us? Throw our torps out for good luck. Here comes the shells. Right over the island. And he gets us. But our shells hit him for 2 fires. And they're permanent. He's just going to sit there and burn. And that gives us our Confederate medal. And as you watch, there's our high caliber. And look at his health. It's just freaking burning. We're sitting here spectating him now, knowing our torpedoes ain't gonna hit him. But we're watching the fires burn, and we're like, please don't put him out. Please don't have a damage con. Our teammates shoot a salvo from across the map. Boom, hit him. Get his health down real low. And it was just enough for us to finish the John Bart to give us our 4th kill and our flesh wound. Guys, we finished that replay with 130,000 damage. A victory. But check this out. Look at all the medal. Okay, we got all the medals. Cool, cool, cool. But check this out. Come on, come on. Almost 4K base experience. Gotta love it. The commander, guys, that I was using in this replay is a level 15 Legendary 2 Azure Lane Belfast with Andre Rowe and Nikolay Kuznetsov as inspirations. And as you can see on the screen, I have my perk set up there if you'd like to pause to check that out. Just a heads up, you could easily use Frazier instead of Belfast. I honestly just enjoy this commander build myself more. But Bruce Frazier is definitely a perfect alternative for this. You could go either or and it wouldn't make really too much of a difference. I hope you guys did enjoy the video, and if so, please do consider subscribing for more World of Warships Legends content. And like always, I'll have a link to my Twitch and my Discord in the description if you guys are interested in checking me out there. But yeah, until next video, guys, we'll see y'all later.